Hello, I'm Tim Beggins, president of Elk Trading Company. In this, the top news for natural gas. Number one, December options expire today and futures tomorrow. Number two, NYMEX is closed on Thursday for Thanksgiving. Number three, Cheniere has asked for FERC approval to expand their Corpus Christi LNG facility up another 5.5 MTA. That's million tons per annum. And number four, ExxonMobil is looking to restart the Mozambique LNG project. Let's turn to the spot December contract, and today is option expiration. Where's the highest open interest? Around the 450 strike. So where are we now? We're currently trading at 449.20, down 8.8 cents or 1.92%. And as you can see here, we're holding above that 13-period exponential moving average, which comes in at 443.3. Again, futures expire tomorrow, and then we get the EIA storage report. So it's a lot of volatility in a fairly short week. We're off Thursday for the NYMEX, but back in again on Friday. So let's turn to the hourly chart. And as you can see right now, we're currently holding above pivot support at 446.90. The pivot today, 457.20. But it looks like the RSI is trying to turn up a little bit. We're going to gravitate right around that 450 strike. And let's see what happens on futures expiration. But right now, the weather is turning, well, kind of iffy again. So we may see some more pressure on December futures. Again, on Wednesday, January is now spot. And we also get the storage report because it's a short week. And let's turn to some of these spreads. This is the March versus April, the old Widowmaker spread. That was the big battle between John Arnold and Brian Hunter many years ago, and looks like it wants to turn higher, but we'll be keeping a careful eye on it. It is, of course, the most dangerous spread in natural gas. And let's look at the Japan versus TTF spread. This is for the January contract, and it has exploded to the upside. So this means that cargoes from the US, spot cargoes, if they're available, will be heading to Asia as opposed to Europe. But let's look at what's going on in Europe for storage levels. Well, it's currently overall around 80%, 79.6% full, but Germany is only 71.1% full. It's a little light going into winter. So now that cargoes will be heading over to Asia, they've got to be careful. And here's the 8 to 14-day temperature outlook showing that below normal temperatures coming in. But look at the south. It's above normal in Florida. Great place to go for the snowbirds. But this is typical of a La Nina year. It's colder in the upper Midwest and along the Great Lakes. So let's turn to the models. And this is for December the 1st, because again, we're going to be Jan futures spot on Wednesday. And here's the GFS model from pivotalweather.com. And as you can see, that cold air is in the Midwest from North Texas all the way back into the Dakotas and across the Rockies. And another cold branch is coming in near the Great Lakes, but it's warm across the eastern seaboard. So let's turn to Europe. And this is also for December 1st. This is a European model run. And we've got some cold temperatures around the Alps, the Italian and Swiss Alps, and back up in Scandinavia. But the rest of it is fairly mild. What about China and Japan and the Koreas? Well, fairly normal as well for December 1st. So I don't see a big push just yet. The models are hinting at it, and everybody's talking about our polar vortex, but right now it's moderate. And as you can see here, this is the snow and ice cover in the Arctic. As you can see, it continues to expand. The Bering Straits are going to be covered up in ice fairly soon. We're keeping a careful eye over here in the Hudson Bay, because once that the northern passages start to freeze over, then the rest of that body of water freezes, and that allows cold air to come into the Northeast and Great Lakes states. That typically happens late in the season. And let's turn to the nuclear outages. As you can see, we've only got 2 nuclear power plants that are fully down right now for maintenance and refueling. That's Palisades and Callaway. And the rest of the fleet is doing fairly well. As of Friday, it was only at 8.9 gigawatts that are out for maintenance and refueling. Everybody's trying to get ready for winter. And let's look at the drought monitor. And across the United States, it's getting worse, not better. There is some rain coming through, but look at the desert southwest and Texas. really quite dry, and we've got a really extreme drought forming here in Ohio, Indiana, and Illinois, as well as parts of the southeast around Florida, Georgia border. So what else is going on? Let's look at the stocks. And this is the oil and gas E&P sector. These are stocks between $2 and $10 billion and have a high short float. Right now, CNX, Murphy, and Magnolia are all in the positive for the 1 week performance. The rest are all negative. So again, recapping here, December option expiration is today, futures tomorrow, and the EIA storage report is on Wednesday. NYMEX is closed Thursday. We're back in on Friday. Currently, right now, trading at 449.80, down 8.2 cents or 1.79%. So we're going to gravitate around 450 and take a careful eye on those storage and weather forecasts to see where we're going to go for expiration tomorrow. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks for listening. We'll see you soon.